Artificial intelligence has sparked both awe and apprehension. While promising efficiency and convenience, the question about the future role of humanity persists. Let's welcome Doug Crowe, the founder of Author Your Brand. Doug, we're very happy to have you with us today.
Thanks, good to be here.
So I want to ask you how you perceive the current relationship between humanity and artificial intelligence.
Tumultuous.
Okay.
Scary, exciting, and all wrapped up together.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of advantages. You know, when the technology comes on the scene, there's always people that are excited and those that are fearful for it. And this is no different. The biggest difference is that this is disrupting not just one industry. This is not just CDs taking over, you know, records. This is disrupting almost every industry out there. So it's a lot more tumultuous.
And you understand the fear, right? And you
Totally.
also understand the excitement.
I had both.
Yeah, same. and I think it's interesting with the fear because it's kind of something that we can't stop.
No.
So what do we do?
No, the toothpaste is out of the tube. You cannot stop this. There's a lot of attempts to regulate it. I've been talking to a lot of senior people at major corporations trying to figure out how they can monitor that. But for the regular people, it's a great tool to use. I mean, treat it like Excel or your dishwasher. It's a tool. There's some things it can do much better than humans. There's some things it can never do that we do.
So Author Your Brand, you're the founder of that.
Yeah.
How do you use AI in your personal work?
I love that question because when it first came out, I was one of the fearful ones. I'm like, oh my gosh, this thing's gonna write. We don't need ghostwriters or copywriters or editors anymore. And then we started using it. I'm like, oh, job security is okay because it does write very fast. It can organize things. It can spin 20 different titles for a book for us in seconds, which I can't do. It takes me, you know, hours. So it's very good with spinning titles and frameworks. But at the essence of human communication, it's storytelling. You know, stories predate language itself. There were cave drawings of hunts and stuff. Before they had words, they used pictures. So we're hardwired for stories. And for whatever it's worth to anybody, AI is not that great of a storyteller. It's only recombining elements or words from other people. It can't get Taylor's story out. It can't get your emotion and your feeling truly.
Okay, so storytelling.
Yeah.
What else does AI lack?
Well, it doesn't have a soul. It doesn't have a heart. It doesn't have any real experience to draw from. And the biggest thing that people need to be careful of is it doesn't have any responsibility. You are responsible for what you create, whether it's a picture, music, or words. It's your responsibility to oversee that. And that's the big slippery slope for people who are concerned about is robots taking over and AI, you know, running our lives.
Yeah, and now something you said earlier is that it's infiltrating every market everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah.
Do you think that there are any fields of work where AI will never precede humanity?
Oh yeah, there's a bunch. And it's not really an industry, it's more of a segment of an industry. And I'm talking to captains of industries, people running, you know, 9-figure companies about this. And one of them, he's went from 15 million to $3 billion or $300 million in just a few years. And he's got to adapt his technological business using AI. But his core message in his business is what we're doing right now, having a conversation of human beings. And relationships, that's a human experience.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a relationship with a bot?
No.
Not a good one. No. Give me a human being. I don't want to talk to this thing anymore, right?
Yeah.
So the relationships are always going to be a human experience that maybe someday a robot AI thing will resemble a human like a, you know, an android or something, but for right now, we're still unique.
So how do we as employers and people who are working, how do we stay valuable and important?
The best way to do that is to embrace it and train your people how to use AI to make their jobs more efficient. We have a lot of people all over the world working for us. And oftentimes they're doing manual, you know, digital type labor. AI can cut back down to, you know, 80% of their labor is now automated.
Yeah.
I'm not letting go of that single person. I'm training them to use AI to make their jobs more efficient. So business can actually grow, employment can actually increase with AI if you look at the big picture on it.
Yeah, you know, something that I heard that I thought was interesting is that, you know, humans can never beat a computer, right?
Yeah.
But computers can never be humans, but working together.
Oh, I love that.
It's
Very good.
unstoppable.
Can I borrow that? I like
yeah,
that one.
you can have it. You can have
Good.
it. So, okay, so tell me a little bit about Author Your Brand.
Author Your Brand started out as a ghostwriting company. You know, I had a big dip in my life years ago, and I wrote a book about it. It was awful. And I went back to some people that I've met, and like, how do you make these books, you know, work? Oh, Doug, we're best-selling authors. You know, I'm not a best-selling writer. So I learned to use a journalist, ghostwriter, editing, design team to craft a well-positioned book. So we launched that 14 years ago, and now we've moved into speaking and media and trade shows and a bunch of things to help our clients build their personal brand.
Wonderful. And now where can we go to learn more information about that?
You can go to authoryourbrand.com.
Authoryourbrand.com.
Yeah.
Awesome, Doug. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much.
We're back after this.